Yes, people, back again. Knowledge Gap episode 14. We've got Shad Helmstetter, PhD. What to say when you talk to yourself. Yeah, what I'm saying. This ain't no mental health book, but you could probably use it for mental health if you really wanted to, if you really must. But it's not no mental health book. But like, the concept of this book is like, when you're going through life, you have many talks to yourself. Like sometimes you doubt yourself, sometimes you're overconfident, sometimes the ego comes in, and etc. etc. Like it's all about like empowering them positive beliefs in yourself. So when I seen this book, I was doing a course online by Mike Vestil. He's like some Asian don, you get what I'm saying? I can't remember if he's Filipino or something like that. It might be Philip. But anyway, he's from Chicago anyway. But he's descent, you get what I'm saying? But he's like my age, got cash and that, you get what I'm saying, living out in Bali and that. But he was saying like this is one of the books that really helped him. So I went and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get that book. I ordered it. But I read it, tried some of the stuff that it was saying. But it's one of them like you gotta keep reading it because it's so easy to come off the page and your old habits just come back and set back in. You get what I'm saying? Like I read this once and probably it was last year I think when I read this. But obviously like what I'm saying, like when you don't read a book for a while, or if you don't read self-help books for a while, like your old destructive ways start coming back. Which is why like you gotta keep like, you gotta stay on the ball. Like just read one like every, I don't know, like every, like just go through a few pages or something like every month or something. Like just don't fall off the ball, because once you do, like your old patterns start to come in. It's hard to create the patterns because like everybody around you is like living in this mediocrity and this dirty flipping average swimming pool. So like I'll give you an example. Like if you said to someone like, I don't know about you, but me personally, if I'm like, yo, I read books and that, they're gonna look at me funny and that. They're gonna be like, what are you reading books for? If I say I'm reading books about self-help, they're gonna be like, what's self-help? And I have no idea what it is, you get what I'm saying? And they're probably gonna be like, oh, that's so stupid. Like, or if someone sees like, they'll be like, you got 4 Instagram accounts. What you got 4 Instagram accounts for? And like my 4 Instagram accounts are for different things because I want to take them to different levels. Like they're not going to understand that because they're always in this flipping, this average cesspool of just being average, having an average life, and just they don't want to get nowhere. Like society's made them just dumbed down, washed. They're just dead. You get what I'm saying? They're not going to like understand a lot of like what you want to do and stuff like that, etc. etc. So like this is why like you have to stay away from them people. If you got no like positive, successful or business minded people who are trying to like better their life, you have to like cut certain people off because you will start to get into the same habits as them. Like, and there's more people like that around you in the world than there is like positive people who are like trying to get up in life. So like you want to just like hear it quickly, listen to what they're saying, and you'll know as well, like when you read enough self-help, you'll get this thing of like, I shouldn't be chilling with this person. Like I get it all the time. Like I'll hear something that someone says and I'll be like, I don't think I should be hanging around with this person. You get what I'm saying? Or this person's unlucky, or this person just, you know what I mean, they just don't believe in themselves, and like I ain't trying to be there. Like they'll be like, oh, I wish I had a body like yours or something like that, and then it's like you don't do nothing to do it. Or I'll be like, yo, come to the gym or da. And then just like there's all these excuses, or they'll make a laugh and a joke out of it, and it's like I don't see the funny side, to be honest. I don't know what you're talking about, I don't know what you're talking to. You're not talking to me like that with them depressing motives there. But like this is why people need books like this. Dropped it down like that. You know what I'm saying? What to say when you talk to yourself. So let me try and find the 5 levels of self-talk. Start at the lowest, least beneficial. At the bottom of the list and the most harmful self-talk we can use is level 1, the level of negative acceptance. So negative acceptance is basically where you just everything that you see is just negative. Like you're just always talking about negative things. The level of recognition and need to change. This is like level 2, like where you're starting to realize like I've got to do something about myself because I'm always focused on the wrong things. Like, and you can see it in your head, like there's a light switch, now there's a light switch, but it's still dim, so your old patterns and your old habits can come in quite easily. You got level 3, the decision to change. So it's like I no longer accept this. You get what I'm saying? I no longer chill with these people. I can no longer accept chilling with these people. Like this is the level where you want to be. Like this is where positive reinforcement, positive change starts to happen. But it's going to be hard to finger. It's like if you're chilling around a bunch of smokers all the time and you've just quit, it's going to be hard there to like get on with your life. You might just want to go back. You get what I'm saying? So level 3 is like I no longer. I remember doing this as well, like. And you had to, there was a task in the book and it said you had to write down like, I no longer accept being myself this way or something like that. And you go, I no longer, you get what I'm saying? Like you're cutting out these things, like, but you have to write this stuff down. Like it says, you have to write this stuff down and you have to like really like believe in it. You get what I'm saying? Like really believe in it. Then you got level 4, the level of the better you. So this is like where like you're starting to get like some positive reinforcement. Now you're more upbeat, you're more yourself now, you're more confident in being this person and just leaving that old person that you was behind. So this is where you're like, I am, so you'd be like to yourself, I am a confident individual, I am a positive person, I am a really strong individual. I am one of the best YouTube stars in the I am one of the, you get what I'm saying? Like you're saying I am, like you're speaking the stuff like into realities and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? And you have to write this down as well. Like the book tells you like to write this stuff down. Say out loud. Yeah, see, this is the bit. This is from the level 3 when I was saying I no longer. So it was saying, but now. When you light a cigarette, you say out loud, I never smoke. The first thing that will happen is that if you say those words in front of someone else while you are lighting your cigarette, your friends are going to think you're a little strange. But you continue to say the word both to yourself and out loud, and for a while you continue to smoke, just as you have become conditioned to smoking. But you also continue to give yourself new self-talk at the same time. I never smoke, I no longer smoke. And as you're saying these things, like it's saying, like eventually you're cutting out that pattern. Like it's there in your head, but you gotta like internalize it. You get what I'm saying? You have to say it like that. You're speaking as if you've already done it. You get what I'm saying? And then self 5, the level of universal affirmation. Talk called level 5. Level 5 said thrive. Then shouldn't are often similar to the mantras.
I dated in Thanksgiving 1995.
So yeah, and then it's basically saying like you always want to be around level 3, level 4, level 5, because that's around the times where things start to change for you. Like when you're at level 2 and level 1, you don't want to be there. But think of it when you're like you're a kid. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't need this book. Like you can buy it, you can click the link in the description and get the book, but I don't need no book to tell me what like certain things are. Like when you're a kid and that, you just go out and you just say things. You get what I'm saying? It's like as you get older, like society dumbs you down. You're like, I'm going on that climbing frame. I'm gonna jump on that. I'm gonna jump on that trampoline. Like when you're a child, you don't care. Like you just got this confidence to just go out and do it. It's like as you get older, like things start to scare you and worry you, and like people start saying stuff. But when you're a child, you don't care. Like mum and dad could say this and that, and you're just not. Like I'm doing that. I'm going on that. I'm climbing on the damn climbing frame. You get what I'm saying? You just got this mad confidence about you. But yeah, what to say when you talk to yourself. You want lasting positive change, get that, and I recommend reading about 10 to 15 times or something like that. Not all back to back, just over the course of your life, just so that you don't, you know what I mean, stray from it. Like, share, comment and subscribe. The link will be in the description. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Press that bell notification so you know when I put my stuff out. And obviously this is the Knowledge Gap episode 14. We are here. Y'all got